All right, y'all, it is 2024. It is finally here. In today's video, I'm going to share a few things that I think are going to help you get your 2024 off on the right foot, financially speaking. Before we jump into that, if you are new here to this channel, to the Picky Girl Nation, I want to be the first to welcome you. We are so glad you are here. If you enjoy content about finances, practical content about finances, travel, and living abroad, you are in the right place. I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. You could turn on notifications so that you know that the next time I upload a new video or I go live. My name is Adelia Aborishade. I am a financial educator, relocation consultant, and retreat host. I do all of these things because I want you to live a life that you love. About 8 years ago, I set out on a path to create a life I love for myself. I have been able to do that, and now I want to help you do the same. So if that sounds like your kind of content, I sound like your kind of person, definitely subscribe to the channel. This is going to be a really short video. Sometime this week, yesterday was January 1st, sometime this week, I will be doing all of these things myself, and I encourage you to do them as well to help get your 2024 off to a great start, financially speaking. All right, so the first thing that I am going to be doing a little later today is calculating my net worth. Now, what is net worth? It is the total of your assets, subtracting the total of your liabilities, and net worth is an easy way to gauge your financial situation. So if we want to either make changes to our financial situation this year, or we want to make sure we stay on track, knowing our net worth plays a vital role in that. And so, like I said, it's very simple. Take all of your assets, that's the cash you have in your accounts, assets that you own, property, what is their value? If you've got investment accounts, what is the value of that? You subtract your liabilities. Those are loans that you have, mortgages, credit cards, car loans, personal loans. What about student loans? That depends. If your goal is to repay your student loans, it may be helpful to include them in your net worth calculation. If, however, your goal is not to repay those loans and you are actively searching for ways to get them forgiven or contemplating moving abroad and using that as a strategy for not having to pay them back, in that case, I would not include my student loans in my net worth calculation. Some people like to update their net worth monthly. I don't recommend doing it weekly. Some people like to do it monthly. I could see doing it quarterly or annually. I'm somebody, because I embrace a life of ease over here, I only look at my net worth annually. You choose what is right for you and your personality. The next thing I'm going to do this week is automate my money challenges. During Vlogmas, the 25 days running up until December 25th, I did a series of live streams. One of those live streams, I shared about 10 different money challenges you could do to help you level up your financial game in 2024. Now, the idea is not to do all of them, but to pick those that resonate with you. Myself personally, I am going to do the no spend week once a month. I am also going to do the weekly investor challenge, and I'm also going to do the do good challenge. If If you want to know more about those 10 challenges, the video will be linked here as well as below in the description of this video. So, once you've figured out which of these challenges you'd like to participate in, the next thing you need to do to sort of ensure your success in the challenge is remove yourself as an obstacle. And by that, I mean automate as much of the process as you can. What that's going to look like is going to depend on the challenges you choose to participate in. So for some of the challenges, it might be setting up automatic transfers of funds. If you're doing the emergency fund challenge, now this week would be the time to go ahead and set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your high yield savings account to build up your emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund, you don't have a high yield savings account, this is the week that you should open that account. There is a link in the description to a ongoing updated list of the various offers for high yield savings accounts. So you can do money transfers. If you are doing the retirement challenge where you up your retirement contributions, that may be something that you can automate through your company's portal, or that may be something that you want to set a calendar reminder for, or a calendar alert. So for me personally, because I'm doing the no spend month, what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to go ahead and mark on my calendar for every month which week will be the no spend week. I want to be able to see and know, okay, this is a week where I'm not going to spend anything, and make sure that my social obligations match. Okay, so we can do automatic transfers. Depending on what you're investing in and the structure of your investment accounts, you may also be able to set up automatic investments, particularly if you are doing the retirement account challenge, or in your brokerage account you are buying mutual funds. You can already set up, hey, every week, every month, take this amount, invest it in this fund. I would be setting those up this week. For some of the other challenges, side hustle challenge, or the 52-week money challenge, where the amount that you would be transferring may vary. For something like that, I would set up a series of either task reminders or calendar reminders, so that something prompts me every week, every day, hey, you're supposed to do this. Because again, we want to remove ourselves as an impediment to success in these challenges. The third thing that I am doing this week is I am going to, and I advise everybody to do this, log into your investment accounts, be they at Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Vanguard, whomever. And there's a couple of things you want to do when you get in there. One, you want to make sure that you have put beneficiaries for each of those accounts. I've talked about that in several of my other videos. You want to make sure that you have turned on dividend reinvestment, DRIP, so that when the various stocks, funds that you own pay a dividend, you can use that money to buy more of those stocks and funds. I would also check the balance of each of my accounts, whether it's a rollover IRA, a Roth IRA, a traditional IRA, a brokerage account. I would look to see, is there any settled cash in those accounts? If so, immediately I'm going to make a trade. I'm going to invest that, because that money sitting in the account is not earning you anything. And then lastly, I am going to check to see if my tax documents are ready so that I can start putting together the various files that I will need to file my taxes, because typically you can start filing your tax return about the middle of January. Also, don't forget to double check whether or not you've maxed out your Roth or traditional IRA. You have until the tax filing deadline this year in 2024 to contribute up to the maximum. Now, in this video, I've mentioned several things about investment accounts, be they for retirement, be they for, discretionary use. If that is something that is a goal of yours for this year, either you want to learn more about investing, you want to actually do some investing, or you want to understand the existing investment accounts that you have, you should consider joining the Get Started Investing Challenge that I am hosting starting January 7th. It is a 6-day investing challenge that is geared toward those who don't know where to start. You know, because you've watched my videos before, that investing is very important in building wealth. So if you want to know more about that, you should consider joining the challenge. You can get all of the information at getstartedinvestingchallenge.com. I would also link that below. It is a 6-day challenge. There are 3 live Zoom calls that are all recorded. You get access to the content for a month, despite the challenge only being 6 days. You also get access to an online community where you can ask questions, and that access never goes away. All right. I want to hear in the comments what y'all are doing this week to set your finances up for this year. Bye, guys.